Hey everybody, it's Denise from uBlossom, and I am really excited because I have one of my favorite people, one of my favorite uBlossom team members here with me today. It's Corinne Ropp. She is a clinical hypnotherapist, and you will recognize her from our retreats at Loon Lake, and she will be there again this year. She will always be there, so that's wonderful. Welcome, Corinne. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for having me. This is great. You look amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of light and a little bit of makeup, because we're not wearing a lot of makeup these days.
No, that's definitely true.
It's so true. I know. So I'd love to connect with you and talk to you about ways that we can nurture our minds while we're here at home. And yeah, I'd love for you to let everybody know a little bit about what hypnotherapy is all about.
My favorite subject, absolutely. So hypnotherapy is not new. It's something that's been around for centuries. They used to use hypnotherapy in the surgical field. This is how powerful your mind is. And I think people don't really understand how powerful our mind is. They used to put people in hypnosis. It used to take like 4 to 5 hours to do that. And then they could amputate their leg or work on their brain or take out their gallbladder. That's where it comes from. So that's one of the techniques that they use. Like in India, for example, there's lots of different research that's been done and papers that were written. But hypnosis today is really about getting that balance, getting that, mind, body, spirit connection, and using your mind to create the life that you really want to create. Because so many times we want to do something, but then we stop because we're not good enough or we don't think we can. And that becomes a mind thing. Or maybe something in our past, stops us from doing things and we're not even aware of it. One way to look at it is hypnosis is like bypassing the conscious mind and getting into the subconscious mind and figuring out what's actually happening. Because, like a thought comes in and a response happens. So it's automatic. That response is an automatic response. And so sometimes we don't even know why we're doing what it is that we're doing. We just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And in hypnosis, we're able to support you to find out where that comes from and help you to eliminate that behavior.
Wow. Yeah.
I know all of that, right?
I know it is a lot, but I've been practicing hypnotherapy since I was pregnant with my children. It's a phenomenal thing to be able to know more about your mind and where your thought patterns are and how to direct your energy. It really helps you to connect with your body. So I've been using it for years, and I love to learn more techniques and different things. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of the practice, and I would love, perhaps if you could do a little, walk us through maybe a little hypnotherapy.
Well, actually, I have something that we could do. Okay. This would be awesome. So, this is what I do every night before I go to bed. So I can show you what I do every single night before I go to bed, because I use hypnosis. Of course, I'm using it all day. But for me, I use it all the time, as you do. Because once you start to use it, you start to realize how much more peaceful you can actually be. And so I simply close my eyes like I'm going to sleep. And I imagine myself, so you want to do that? We can actually do that right now. Is that what you want to do?
We can do that together.
Sure. The whole thing about hypnosis is it doesn't take a long time. That's the thing. So everybody just close your eyes. Now, please don't do this while you're driving, because that would be very bad. So please don't do that. So just sit down somewhere before you go to bed. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, as soon as you do that, what happens is your body, it gets a signal for it's now time to relax. So I always imagine that I'm in a staircase, and that could be any type of staircase. And my staircase is a beautiful grand staircase that you can come at it from both angles and you can go down. So whether I'm coming from the left or the right is fine, or it could be a wooden staircase, a very simple staircase, or a marble one into a garden. It's just up to your imagination. And so we're not going to spend a lot of time on that, but Then you just take a deep breath, and then you start to go from 10 down to 9. And when you hit step 9, you just feel a little bit more peaceful. Then you go down to step 8, and finding yourself feeling even more relaxed. Down to step 7, just let go. Down to step 6, going deeper and deeper now. Step 5. Step 4, so peaceful. Step 3. Step 2. Step 1. And as you enter this room, it can probably be just a simple empty room. I absolutely love that peaceful place where you can go just for renewing, just for being peaceful and calm. I find it so fun. I simply stretch out and just allow my body to relax. And as you relax, you just allow yourself to continue on to sleep. Or as you relax, it just brings your heart rate down, it brings your breathing down, and then you can actually make decisions that you need to make. So that was a really 1 minute. Normally I wake up at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just do this and I go back to sleep. By the time I hit 6, I'm out.
Yeah.
So it's a really good thing to just learn how to just go down those steps.
Yeah.
Now we do have some, a lot more, there's lots of techniques that we can use, but that's just a really simple one. It gives you something in your mind to focus on.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. I use it all the time too. I have my own little space and it's all decorated and
Yeah, mine is actually it's an amethyst cave that's open to the ocean because the ocean is my thing. So the animals, like the whales, I take pictures of whales and seals and eagles. They can all come and go as they choose. So that is actually my inner sanctuary. And it's only, I've seen people that have in space, under the water, like all kinds of different places. So it's up to your imagination. And as we know, imagination is the number one thing. If you can imagine it, you can create it.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And abundance, that's another thing we can create in our lives too.
Absolutely. And you can always create abundance so much easier when you're not stressed.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you were to do that exercise twice a day, for example, and right now a lot of people are having concerns about finances because we don't know what's going to happen to our property values or our stock market or retirement stuff. So, a lot of people are stressed out over that, but being worried about it isn't going to help it. Mm-hmm. Being able to react to it and solve it is going to help you. So being calm now is always going to support much better than worrying about it, because you'll have energy. If something does happen, you'll be able to actually react or respond in the appropriate way, as opposed to if you're stressed about everything right now, you won't have any energy by the time you actually do need to do something.
Yeah,
I learned that having teenagers. You go out on a date and you worry about them coming home. Right. If I never got any sleep, I'd never be able to figure out what to do if they did need my help, because I would be too tired.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you so much for that little teaser. I'm always, that's great. I know there's so many things that we could be doing, but I love that especially. And do you have any other, I know you've got a great website. Are there any tools that you could recommend or kind of do a little shout out for that?
Yeah, I'll go on the website, so uacademy.ca, because we have the school. So we actually teach hypnotherapists. We teach clinical and register clinical hypnotherapists, but we also have I have my private classes. So the first thing is, on the website, there's full hypnosis sessions that allow you to just sit back and relax. You just click on it. It's free. Always lots of information on what's happening in the hypnosis world. But for you, it's always, for me, it's always giving practical support. And so the website always has practical information. We have a website, on the website is a thing called The Journey of Abundance. So that journey it's a 40-day program, and it's all about really understanding and attracting abundance to you. And so it becomes a really interesting journey Lots of people have done it. We recorded that probably in 2010. So we've had lots of people go through that program. And I'm so grateful I'm doing it right now. I'm so grateful I'm doing it because it gives me even that little extra energy to create what it is that I want. So my business hasn't gone down, it's gone up. So even though we're in COVID and we're doing all of this social distancing and all of that, my business has increased. So it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the journey of abundance.
You're right. Yeah. Well, that's great. I know that one's really popular too, and something that I'd love to do. So anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for putting on uBlossom. I know I don't say that enough, but uBlossom is an amazing place for women to just come together and just be. I think that's an amazing thing. And you're the head of it, my dear. So
thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. It's really, yeah, I mean, we are not alone. We are stronger together. And uBlossom really is a place to come and fill up your self-care toolboxes and know that we've got a whole community of women that will support you, mind, body, and spirit. So have a great day, and I will see you soon.